Hey guys, guess what I did for Christmas? I know Christmas was like a long time ago and who even cares? I flew out on this little tiny plane to El Paso. I'm going to Texas for Christmas. I'm flying out in like 5 hours. It's not last minute, but I have not packed and I gotta hurry up and do that. And then yeah, I'm so excited. Fuzzy socks are a must because it's gonna be so cold there. The coldest it gets here is like 65 and there it's like 45. I don't even know. But you guys gonna meet everyone. I'm visiting my brother and my sister-in-law, and they have 2 little kids, and then I'm gonna meet her family and stuff. So just gonna hang out with them and it's gonna be so much fun. But I have to hurry up and pack. When I landed, the first thing we did is we went to a lookout.
This is Maya.
This is a little lookout that looks over El Paso and Mexico. We then headed home and saw Danny and the kiddos. Cheese! This is Oliver and Danny and Alessandra. That afternoon, we bundled all up in like 5 layers and headed to the park. Guys, this was like the first time in like 50 years that I have seen fall leaves, and it was so beautiful, and I miss fall, and this was so pretty. This is Oliver and Maya in a tree. Heart. That evening, we then went to go see Christmas lights because I persisted so much and was like, we have to go see them. I love me some lights. Oliver wore his Christmas hat and told everybody that he was Santa Claus, including all the strangers. It was so freaking cute, and he literally waved to everyone. My favorite part was this snowman thing that had like snow falling on it. It was so cute and so beautiful. When we got home, the kids went to bed, and then we sat down to paint. Good night. Oh, sleep good, Cece. All 3 of us, me, Danny, and Maya, all used to paint together. So they have all these acrylic paints, and we would always just sit down and just relax. It was kind of our way of like just chilling. But as I was taking all the supplies out, I saw this whole entire stack of our old paintings. It was so cool to look through and just like remember everything. Maya actually has been painting since he was like a teenager, and he loves painting landscapes. And then Danny is just like naturally talented. She's very artistic and she bakes, and it kind of like comes out in her baking and in her painting, obviously. Also, it was so cold, guys. I sold all of Danny's clothes and got all comfy cozy in hers because all my clothes from Hawaii were not enough. I literally brought the warmest clothes I have, and I was still freezing. But Danny gave me this like wool sweater, and I think I wore it every single day. It was about 30 degrees out, was the coldest, I think. So that's not even freezing, guys, and I was struggling to stay warm. But anyways, Maya painted his classic landscape, me some random human being, and Danny started painting the fireplace. It's kind of cool to see each of our styles already coming out. The next couple of days, we went to a birthday party and then 3 or 4 Christmas parties. I got to see the whole entire fam and of course eat and eat and eat and eat so much food. Oh my god, I wish I took more pictures, but the tacos that we had the second night, I think they were the best. They were juicy and grilled and crunchy and like oily and like the salsa was so amazing and it was so delicious. delicious. Oh my god, I love them. We ate so much food, and at the birthday party they had these little like favor bags that they gave out, and in it was a little canvas, a paint set, and an easel. Like, how freaking cute is this? And surprisingly, all of his paintings look so cool. I'm Def's digging this like abstract vibe, and he had such a blast. At the Christmas party, there was a piñata, and all the kids got to try. Oliver did pretty good, but at the very end, Grandma did it, and she completely destroyed it, and I don't think anyone was expecting that. And oh my god, look at all these cute people, and cheers. Of course, we then ended the night with Elf. Guys, it's Christmas, and we're going back to El Paso. We have been sitting in the car for like an hour and a half now.
Over 3 hours.
Oh, okay, over 3 hours.
It's almost 12 o'clock.
And we're just waiting to go back home, but everyone's sleeping in the back. The day after Christmas, we hit the hills. Oh my god, this was so hard, but like all hard things, it was so exhilarating. And look right here, there's literally cliffs on both sides of me. I was like trying not to fall, but also trying to run to catch up with Maya. Look, I almost fell. It was so much fun though. But yeah, it was a lot of uphill. It was kind of like uphill, downhill, but I mean, at the very end, we were on top of a mountain, so a lot of uphill. We clocked 14-minute miles and then a couple 10-minute miles. We made it to the top! Oh, look at us, are we cute? Alright, time to start running down the mountain. The way down was just as fun as the way up. Although it was probably just as hard because we were booking it. We were trying to get home as fast as we can. And at one point I was going so fast around a corner that I drifted. But I wish I got a picture of it because trust me, it happened and I felt so legit. It was super cool. So at the end, my throat was so dry and my nose was running like crazy. My lips turned purple and I wasn't really able to heat back up until I got a hot shower and ate some food. When we got back, I did a little bit of editing and then I watched the kids. And of course, what did we do? Art! I got out some markers and some cool crayons and they loved it. I loved it. It was a great time. Well, I mean, it was a great time until Sissy started putting the crayons in her mouth and then she tried to draw on the carpet, and that's when we called it a day. Oliver drawed the Grinch and his dog Max, and then me and Sissy drawed Oliver. Yeah.
And Max.
And Max. Good evening, guys. It is so freaking late, but we are listening to all of our classical music while the kids are sleeping, and Jamal has challenged me to paint a scenery. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, I started over because that was freaking hard. And now I actually have an idea of what I want to do. So let's see if it turns out. That's mine, and that's his. The next day, we bundled everyone up, and we hopped in the car super early, packed some lunch, packed snacks, got coffee, and then we drove for like 2 hours. We went to White Sands National Park. We stopped by their little like welcome center, and then we headed into the park. It's just these like white sands. There's no beach, nothing. It's just a desert, but it's all white, and it was super windy but so beautiful. We just walked up the hills and like ran down. The kids tried to slide down on their butt. They had so much fun. And then I was also able to just like take random photos of the kids, and I loved how they turned out. It was so cute. Oh my gosh, look how adorable. After the park, we kept driving so that Maya could show me the woods. Which for me is really not woods because there's barely any trees. I'm just used to growing up in Oregon where there's so many trees. But we stopped by this apple farm and there was so many cute hats. Like, look at these. I totally regret not getting them, but whatever. We then got some fudge that was so good. I got Mexican chocolate because I like anything with a little bit of like spice in it, and it was like covered in cinnamon, and I was like, yes. And then we also got maple nut. And then we headed up to the snow. Guys, the snow literally was so cold. Oh my gosh, we froze. We couldn't stay very long because we were really cold. Also, I took a video in slow-mo without realizing it, but look how cool Sissy looks, just like chilling there. There was icicles hanging from the ranger station that we were at, and then we were gonna do this hike down to this bridge, but it was closed because there was so much snow. Good thing, because I would have died of the cold. We then headed home and we drove through a sandstorm. And let me tell you, there was so much sand. The next day I opened up the car door and there was like a puff of sand that came out. It was also probably my demise because I got a nosebleed and the next morning I woke up sick. It's okay though, because we sat outside in the sun and then we made cookies. Hi, sweetie. Well, we didn't make cookies, but Daddy made cookies. How cute are you?
Whoops.
Whoops!
Thank you.
We got cookies. Oh.
Chocolate chips. So yummy.
Chocolate chips are so yummy.
I can't see.
Can you see now? Yeah.
Can they push the red button?
Later that evening, I made some vitamin C concoction. It was all toasty and warm. Danny got us a treat, and she made the most beautiful spread. Tacos! I freaking love tacos. I mean, they might be my favorite food, but I don't know. There was salsa and guacamole, and then some elote, which is corn with like mayo, chili, cheese, but no lime because Danny doesn't like lime, which I think is crazy because I put lime on everything. We then had some cantaloupe juice with it, which is Maya's absolute favorite. It was delicious. Afterwards, we chowed it down. I got out the paint stuff. Maya, of course, was like, "Bruh, you didn't even paint a landscape. We gotta do one." So I was like, fair enough. I don't even know what I made last night. Some like weird flower thing, but yeah. Maya's hair. All three of us are doing the same picture. Honestly, I was so surprised that they turned out differently. I guess I always hear stuff about people talking about painting in their own style or finding their art style and all this stuff, and I never really paid attention to it because I was like, everyone just paints and it's all gonna kind of like look the same at least. But dude, I was so dead wrong. They all looked so different and I was like shocked. Luckily, where I was sitting, I couldn't easily look over and see their paintings and like subconsciously follow along with them. So I think that helped a lot. So we just like completely zoned into our own paintings and just painted. They both did a beautiful job of like looking at the picture and then interpreting what they wanted to put on their own canvas. And surprisingly, we all had different color palettes as well, which was really cool because it made it even more different. Unfortunately, none of us finished. We all got super tired and decided just to call it a night and go to bed. But this is what we got right now, and hopefully I can keep you guys updated with our final pieces.